وهذا أيضا مشهور قبل الجاهلية. فقد كان عبد الله بن جدعان أحد أجواد العرب، أجواد قريش. جدعان بن جدعان كعثمان، كان من جواد قريش، له مائدة يأكل منها القائم والمضطجع، المتكئ يأكل منها، يتناول منها كما يتناول منها القائم. وسعها بحسب طبقات الناس، القائم والقاعد والمضطجع يأكل منها درج، هذا يستطيع وهذا يعني. كان من جواد العرب، وكان صعلوكا من صعالة الرجال قويا جدا، يطعم أهل مكة كل أنواع الخير، قمحا وعسلا وغير ذلك. وحاطت به الديون، حاطت به الديون، فتبرأ منه أبوه وأقاربه. خلاص قال أبوه إني بريء من عبد الله، يعني خلاص أنا ما عندي به علاقة، هذا ما يمكنني أن نقاوم أموره. تبرأ منه، يعني تبرأ منه أقاربه، خلاص أبوه تبرأ منه فأحرى. ومشى يريد في الجبال، يريد أن يأخذه حنش يقتله، يعني يريد أن ينتهي من الدنيا بما أصابه من المشاكل. فصار يبحث ويبحث ويبحث، فوجد جحرا في الكداء وفيه كنز من الذهب مصمم تصميم الحية، سبحان الله. فمد إليه يده يريد أن يعضه، فإذا هو كنز من الذهب. اسمعوا، صنائع المعروف تقي مصارع السوء. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما ينطق عن الهوى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى. صنائع المعروف تقي مصارع السوء. رجل من الجاهلية قبل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، فجاء يريد أن تأخذه حيا، فمد يده إليها، فإذا هو الأمر ليس ذلك، بل هذا خير بدل الشر. أنت تريد أن تدغك حيا، ولكن أصابك الخير. الطرق كثيرة، يعني الله تعالى يؤتي ملكه من يشاء. فأخذ منه ما استطاع أن يحمله وعلم عليه، جعل عليه أمارة هنالك، وصار يمشي إليه كل ما احتاج ويأخذ، وازدادت نفقاته وازداد جوده، يعني شيء عجيب. حتى أن مائدته كما سنذكر حضرها النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، وسنذكر قصته مع أبي جهل. والحديث شجون، العلم بعضه يدخل في بعض.
And he said another example from the Jahili period of to show the principle, if you do good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you from bad things. He said is the story of Abdullah ibn Jud'an, who was one of the famous members of Quraysh, and he was one of the most generous members of Quraysh. And he loved to give things, and especially feed people. And he used to feed many people. And his banquet was so large and so wide that a person walking by could eat from it. Like you could just keep walking, you don't have to even stay, you could just walk and get your meal as you're walking. It's so long. Or you could stand, or you could even lie down, because he had different levels. He had tables at different levels. So he wanted to accommodate everybody, accommodate the people that were walking by and just didn't have enough time to stop. If a person sat, or if a person stood, or even if a person is not able to, he just wants to lay down, he can reach out and have something at his at the plate. So he kept doing this and kept having all this generosity, but then he became engulfed in debt. And he had so much debt that even his father told him, and his relatives, they told everybody else, look, we have nothing to do with his debts. We have nothing to do with him. Because they don't want people to say, oh, this is your son's debt, or this is your brother's debt. Say, look, his debts, we have nothing to do with him, with his debts. So he became so depressed over not being able, not over the debts, but not being able to give to people, not being able to feed people. So he went into the mountains to commit suicide. He didn't want to deal with life anymore. So his idea of the way to commit suicide was to find a poisonous snake, reach out and grab it, and have the snake bite him, and then that would be it for his life. So he was in the mountains around Mecca, and he found a hole where he thought, okay, there must be a snake in there. He looked inside, he saw what he thought was a snake. He reached down and grabbed it, but what it actually was a buried treasure, and there was a golden snake. They had made out of gold something that looked like a snake. So at first he thought this is going to be his tool for suicide, but when he grabbed it, he realized this is now part of a treasure. He looked and there was a huge treasure there, so he took out a portion of it, made a mark so he knew where to come back, went down, of course, cleared up his debts, and he was extremely happy because he could keep on feeding the people and being generous to the people. So he said, this shows you the hadith and just the general principle that even Khadija knew before the hadith was spoken, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you from, by doing good actions, protects you from bad things happening to you. And he's going to mention a story about when the Prophet ﷺ actually ate from the banquet of Abdullah ibn Jud'an.